Welcome, beautiful souls. This is your May 2025 reading, and this is going to be a collective reading, but I will be doing the individual zodiac sign readings for May 2025, so definitely go to the playlist for your sign and look at your sun, moon, rising, Venus, whatever you feel most comfortable looking at and connect with. And I also want to say happy birthday to the Taurus. So I'm a Taurus as well, so this is our month, and let's see what we have going on. Okay, so we have the Two of Swords here. So that kind of came out in a little bit of a weird way. So you could have either made some decisions or you're very close to making decisions on how you do want to proceed. And this could also be like your change in philosophies, like new ideas, new revelations that you're coming into, new thought patterns, new processes, and you deciding that. And I feel like this is from more of a spiritual perspective that, like, yeah, you're going to raise your vibration, your frequency. You're going to incorporate just philosophies that make you feel good and that make you feel fulfilled and content and happy. So what else do we have? Thank you. Okay. All right. And we have the Nine of Coins here as well. So yeah, you are also building your financial legacy and working on those financials and continuing to grow and expand your wealth and creating generational wealth. And you're also in the position, or you will be in a position soon, where you're able to help others. You're able to be more hospitable, more charitable to others. You're able to support your community. And this could be from a financial perspective, right? So not just from volunteering. This is also about you giving back in the ways that you are able to and within your budget. Okay. So we also have the King of Wands here. So I feel like you are becoming more passionate about some goals that you may have, or even this could be developing your spirituality. You really taking the time, as we said, you're choosing happiness, you're choosing joy, you're choosing fulfillment, and you're choosing to understand more about who you are and your frequency and vibration, so that you can raise that, so that you can be in that feeling of joy and contentment as much as you can. So we have the Seven of Swords here. Okay, so you may be dealing with a little bit of contention, a little bit of contrast with those individuals in your environment. It's definitely an opportunity for you to learn and to understand like what it is that you prefer versus what you don't prefer. And you're being called to really focus on your passions and focus on positivity throughout the contrast and challenges. So what else? Okay, thank you. So we have the King of Swords in reverse. And why is it in reverse, please? Okay. Okay. So I feel like you may be having to decide, like, what is the priority? What do you want to focus on? Because I feel like you could be getting called into some energy that you really don't want to be. So it's like you might feel yourself being drained, or feel yourself in particular circumstances where you are trying to be of support and assistance and help to others. You may feel like it's getting a little overwhelming and like it's holding you not necessarily like holding you back, but you may feel like it's just becoming a little too much and that you're not able to progress and you're not able to stay in feeling space, because you do need to provide that type of support to others in some way. So I feel like it's weighing on you a little bit, if that's making any sense. So it's like you're trying to raise your vibration and frequency, but then there's certain circumstances and situations happening around you that are just making it difficult. But that is the beauty of life. That is the beauty of this opportunity that you have, is to show yourself how strong you are, how capable you are of staying positive and staying on a higher frequency and vibration during those times. Okay, so this is really about you connecting with your higher self more. And this could also be, and we're talking about spirituality here, but you can also apply this to your family situations and your family environment with your partner, significant other, or with friends, or in your working environment as well. So however this fits, you can apply it. Okay, but there's definitely opportunity for you to be more connected with your intuition, source, and your higher self here. Okay, so let's get a couple oracles here. Okay, so we have the Mountain Goddess with high vibration, mindfulness, and power of the mind. I just said that yeah, this is this opportunity here showing up for you to really prove that you have raised your frequency and you have raised your vibration, and you're going to continue to raise it. And you also have this opportunity to nourish your mind and soul. So what ways are you expanding your knowledge and your wisdom as it relates to your spirituality? So it's time for you to begin to start exploring different belief systems out there and deciding what works for you, different knowings that are out there as well. So I feel like there may be some questions about like, okay, what is all of this for? Why am I here? What am I doing? And it's time to start exploring that. And I feel like, again, this could be as simple as just, looking at some shows that are helping you. And whatever your spirituality is, I'm not religious, I am spiritual. But whatever aligns with where you are in your journey, you're being guided to explore that, to continue to open and expand your mind and learn more and more about who you authentically are from a spiritual perspective. Okay, so what else do we have going on for the collective? Okay, so we have the Hierophant. Okay, yeah, so I didn't speak to it up here, but yeah, it's coming out again here with your self-care practices. So you are being guided to take those moments and have those moments of creativity, joy, and fulfillment. So this is really about, what do you enjoy doing? What makes you happy? And incorporating that into your daily routines here. Okay, so every moment that you can, even if it's just doing some breath work, get those self-care practices in, because that is where you're also going to receive more and more information. So it would be more downloads, more guidance. Okay, so we have the Two of Wands here. And what else? What else? Okay, so we have the Hermit. Okay. So I feel like for some of you, like, you're not going to really have a choice here. It's just like you're being divinely guided into that space where it's like you do need to slow down. You do need to take a moment and reflect on just how far you come, and staying in the present moment also is important. So when I say reflect, it's really about just understanding what is going on and what lessons you're to be learning out of the experiences that you're having right now, not like focusing on the past and continuing to rebuild the past and, making yourself feel bad about decisions that you've made in the past. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about you understanding each moment and the lessons in it out of those experiences that you're having in the moment, and then using that as you move forward. So really processing things rather quickly is what I'm talking about here. Okay, so that's what I mean by reflecting. That's like understanding, extracting that lesson, and moving on. Okay, so what else? All right, so there also will be opportunity here for you to speak your truth here. And I feel like you're seeing things more clearly. And this could be, and I don't know why I'm so much focused on spirituality here. So maybe that is how this is resonating with you this month. But like I said, you can apply this to all situations, but there's a lot of clarity that is coming through. Like you're having a greater understanding about just what is going on. And I feel like there's more and more that's being uncovered here. So like if it's a working environment situation that's happening, it's like your things are becoming clear to you, like who stands for what and what positions everyone has. And it's not about judging anyone and their feelings or their position. It's really about you understanding what it is and then making a choice that's going to be helpful to you and to others. So you may need to have a lot of strength in this process as well, because that decision may be to cut ties, or it may be to start looking for other employment, or it may be to conclude partnerships or collaborations. Whatever that is, you have the strength and the courage within you to make those choices and to execute them. So let's get a couple more. Okay, so we have hidden in plain sight, learning and teaching. So yeah, there's a lot of guidance here, a very strong recommendation here for you to start exploring and growing your spirituality. And if you do want to apply this to career or more to things in the 3D, whatever these interests are that you do have, you're being guided to explore them. Okay. Then we have relationships here with expressing your truth, and we did speak to that over here. And that could be, again, in your personal relationships or your professional relationships. But clarity is key, so that there's an understanding on all sides how everyone feels. And again, you can make those choices and decisions from an emotionally intelligent place. So that's where you're practicing compassion and empathy, and you're looking and viewing things as an observer, not as the person that's actually in it with the feelings. You're pulling yourself out and you're viewing it as an observer, and you're able to see things from all perspectives so that you can make a decision that is helpful to everyone. Okay? So it's like creating win-win results. So what else do we have? We have the world. Okay, so we have new chapters opening and opportunities for you to let go of things that aren't serving you. So again, with understanding what is actually happening here and what's benefiting you versus what's not. And for some of you, you are coming into that understanding, and others of you understand it, but you're not willing to let it go. So this is really giving you that opportunity here to say, look, it is time to let it go. It's not helping you. It's not serving you. It's only blocking more abundance and blessings from coming your way, because you're allowing that stagnant old energy that's not helping you to stay there. Okay, so we have a lot of the twos here, so I feel like those are decision points for you here that are coming up. So it's like, where are you going? Are you staying in that energy that's not helpful, or are you deciding like, okay, yep, here's the lessons that I needed to learn, and now I'm wiser, I'm stronger, and I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to move on. Okay. So what else? Thank you. Okay. All right, sorry to pick these up. All right, so we have Page of Swords. Okay. And what else? Thank you. And Seven of Cups. Okay. Wonderful. So yeah, you're going to be and have some blessings coming your way. So you're going to have some opportunities here to really decide what you want your future to be like, because we said a new chapter is opening. We see that here. And then we also have like infinite possibilities. So it's all up to you and what you feel passionate about and what you trust to happen. Okay? So focus on those visualizations. What is it that you desire? What is it that you dream of? So some of you, it may be necessary, or it may be a good idea to journal or to do visualizations. Look up meditations on visualizations to help you really identify what it is that you want, because I'm hearing like there may be a little bit of cloudiness, confusion with the universe as far as like what it is that you actually do desire and want to see, because you may say that, but then your feeling is not necessarily there. So this is about visualizing it, providing it to the universe, letting it go, and then not controlling how it comes to you, just going with the flow of life and allowing the opportunity to come towards you, and then taking that inspired action when you do receive those opportunities. So it's like some of you may even be putting that out there and letting, okay, this is what I visualize, this is what I desire, these are my dreams. But then when you get those opportunities that come to you and you see those signs and synchronicities, you may not be as quick to connect with them. Okay, so that's where that strength is being called out here, to take that inspired action to move yourself forward and go in that direction. And also recognize that it is a journey. It is a process. It's not that, everything's just going to blossom immediately. So there does need to be a level of patience and inspired action that's happening. Okay? So what else? Thank you. Thank you. All right. So we have the Page of Cups. Excuse me, the Page of Coins. Yeah, so this is definitely you like continuing to grow and evolve here with the page. So we spoke about you potentially having opportunities to learn and to grow and to expand your consciousness. And this is more of that showing up here. And you doing that is where you're going to start to see those blessings come towards you, because you're going to understand more about things like excuse me, in particular, like how money works, what money is, how it works, how you connect with it, and how you can be appreciative of it. So you knowing those things and practicing those philosophies is what's going to allow the money to come to you more quickly. So that's what I'm saying. Excuse me. That's what I'm saying about more you expanding your consciousness and then receiving abundance and blessings as a result of that. Because it's like you're truly getting it, you're understanding it, you're, coming into that place. And we have the High Priestess here as well. So I feel like you are just really at the top of your game here and continuing to raise your awareness. I love that. And more opportunity is coming towards you. So this could be love as well here. So I'm seeing that in a couple places. And then we're also, I feel like, going to come into some opportunities for new projects and new things that you feel passionate about. So it could be new collaborations and partnerships as well. New job opportunities. All the things that you're dreaming and feeling passionate about. Okay. So let's see. Let's get a couple oracles here. Okay, so we have focus. I love that, because that is what we're speaking here when we're talking about that visualization process, you visualizing and putting that out, and then also taking inspired action. So it's not just about putting it out there. You then have to recognize and realize that the universe is like, oh, okay, this is what you want. So now I'm going to start to bring you those opportunities that can allow you to have exactly what you want. So that's only part of it. Visualization and releasing it, that's only part of it. So in addition to that, you also have to feel good. You also have to feel that energy of what it's like to already have those things, because you know that you already have everything that you desire. You already have it. It's just a matter of you seeing it and connecting with it. Connecting with that version of you that has it. So we have jump in and saying yes to change. Like this is whole transformation, new chapters that are opening here. And we also have stillness. So I feel like this is a strong reminder of getting those self-care practices in as well, because you're going to need that additional support and guidance for this new chapter that you're on, for this new you. It's a higher vibration of you. It's a higher frequency of you. It's you more connected to your higher self, to the version of you that exists outside of the 3D body. So you're coming into a greater sense of connection with that version of you, the spirit version of you. Okay, so we have righting past wrongs and uprooting. And so I feel like this is a really strong message about just allowing yourself to let go of things, do whatever you need to do, forgive yourself, forgive others, and focus on your dreams. Focus on the present moment and what you can do to feel good in the present moment, and how you can reframe contrasts and challenges that are happening in the present moment to ensure that you're extracting something positive out of them and you're focusing on persevering. Okay? So what else do we have? What else? Okay, so we have the Eight of Cups here, and you moving towards things that are much more fulfilling for you. And that's what this new chapter is going to be. A more fulfilled, more joyous, happier version of you. Okay, so that's what the opportunity is that exists. So now it's about what choices will you make. And we have Six of Wands with pure victory, happiness, contentment, and joy. I love that. I love that. So it's all here. It's all here for you. Success, victory, fulfillment. But again, this is about the choices that you're making as you're going through this process and on this journey. Okay, so what else? We have the Knight of Wands, and what else here? Thank you. Okay, we have the Chariot. Yes, you allowing yourself to be divinely guided. And I feel like that is toward your passions, toward your life purpose, toward the experiences that are allowing you to continue to raise your frequency. Okay. And I'm just going to call out again here with the Seven of Pentacles that, you know, this is a journey, and it's about the journey, not the destination. So as you're putting those visualizations out there, and then you're allowing and you're seeing and recognize the synchronicities coming to you, the opportunities coming to you, the blessings you're receiving, as you're recognizing those, like taking a moment and being appreciative of those things. And even if you don't necessarily see like, okay, well, I received this blessing today, just being appreciative for today. Okay? And for who you are and what you have today at this very moment. That opportunity is there and exists, and it helps to show that you are, appreciating, you are recognizing as blessings are coming through, so you can receive more of them. Okay, so anything else? Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups. Okay. All right. So I feel like there's a lot of opportunity here, and I'm going to just go into love here for a second. So there is opportunity here to connect more deeply with your partner, and to also decide like, okay, this is a new chapter that's opening here as well. So how do we want this new chapter to look? How more, how much more can we be connected? Or what is it that we want? What goals do we have? Okay, so I feel like there may be opportunities for you and your partner to do some self-care practices together and connect in that way. Or any other way that's new, that's exciting, that's creative, that you're both open to. Seven of Wands. Okay, so I feel like there may be a little bit of feelings of someone being on the defense here a little bit. So there may just need to be some discussions that happen here, and you to stay connected and to stay having conversations and ensuring that the communication is strong between you two, so that you both feel comfortable to communicate any concerns that you do have, or express how you're feeling even, because you may just need some support. You may not be looking for problems to be resolved or things to specific, things in particular. You may just be wanting support, and you may just be wanting to know that your partner is there for you, and it could be vice versa. So if you're not feeling this way, then maybe your partner might be feeling this way. So again, just keep that communication, those lines of communication open, so that you're talking about each other's needs and you're supporting each other. Okay, yeah. So that you're all feeling balanced here. But I do feel that you are creating that sense by leading with your heart. That's helping you to create more balance in your relationships. And they're going to feel more balanced, and you're going to feel more fulfilled as a result of that. Okay, so let's look at career really quickly here. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. And we said that earlier, that you may have opportunities for a new job, a new project, a new partnership, a new collaboration, a new business venture here. So we do have some new things coming towards you that you're going to feel passionate about. And what else for career? Okay, so we have the star here. Okay, yeah. So again, with the visualizations of what is it that you actually desire, create a vision board. Okay, so if you haven't done that, or whatever way that you do it, it's going to be really important for you to really visualize and to see yourself in that position where you desire to be. Whatever it is, being an amazing business owner, leader, whatever it is, visualize that and dream. And also, I feel like there's a message here about, like, the sky is not the limit. You are limitless. You are boundless. You have infinite possibilities. Infinite possibilities. So when you're dreaming, when you're visualizing, keep that in mind. Okay. Yes. And so I feel like there's also, you're being asked to have patience, right? To let the universe and reality catch up. Not the universe, let reality catch up to what it is that you're desiring here. Because we know that when you're putting those dreams out there, then the universe is conspiring to bring you those things. And again, it's not going to just change immediately. And for some, it may be. It will for some. But for others, it may take a little bit more time. So you are being asked to just have that patience, to allow the process to happen, and to enjoy it in the process. To enjoy seeing reality shift and change right before your eyes. And being appreciative and grateful for everything that's coming your way is also an important part of the process, because that's helping you to see. You're seeing those tiny little milestones, those tiny little blessings happening along the way towards your goals and your accomplishment of your goals. So sit in that for a moment as those things are happening. Be very appreciative of that. Because I feel like for some of you, it's more of a focus on what you don't have versus what you do have and what you have accomplished. And being prepared and preparing yourself in the meantime with inspired action for what's to come. So I feel like for some of you, you may need to also just consider, like, as we talked about, you recognizing and realizing your relationship with money. But this is also like fame and success. So what is your attitude towards that? So there's maybe opportunity here while the universe is bringing you what you're desiring to work on those things. Okay? So it's not just about the 3D things. It's also about you evolving your mind and your consciousness here in the 3D. And maybe there's some ways that you can evaluate, bring clarity, shed some light on your ego and those belief systems and thought systems that keep you in a place where you're feeling like, there's more, but you're just not able to connect with it yet. So you are, and the blessings are coming. And the signs and the synchronicities are proof of that. And it's just, You're being guided to be more appreciative of those blessings as you see them, as they come through to you. Okay, so that'll keep your mind occupied in the present, as opposed to very much focused on the future or the past. So that's essentially what I'm getting at here. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? We'll take this. And then we have the Eight of Wands here. So I feel like this is definitely, so I feel like whenever you feel discouraged, whenever you feel down, go back to your affirmations, go back to your focus, right? And again, maybe run things through your heart space and do your self-care practices to help you come into alignment with your authentic self. So we have lifting the veil, questioning anything. Anything unaligned must go. So it's really important to let go of the things that aren't serving you. And I love this because this is really a little bit of confirmation for me of you sort of being in that place where like you can see it, you visualized it, you put it out there, and you're starting to see those blessings come through. But it's just a matter of having a little bit of patience, because you are still allowing, reality you have to process things that are coming to you, essentially, because you've put the energy out there. Now it's being reflected back to you and showing you, but you do have to get through that to allow something new to come to you. And that's why we say, like, anything that's coming to you, it's really about your attitude and how you respond to it in the moment. That shows the universe more of what it is that you desire and want. And just remember that you are constantly, consistently creating your reality by your thoughts, by the words that you say, and by the energy that you're putting out. So I feel like that is a wonderful way to end this, with that reminder. So those are the messages I have for you. Please like, share, subscribe, and let me know how this resonates. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.